Very warm welcome to Dilip and Praveen to BNI Deira podcast. You are the ambassadors in your roles, and I really love to speak with you today.
Thank you, Pankaj.
Thank you, Pankaj.
So let's start with Dilip. Are you ready?
Yeah, sure.
So Dilip, what do you think? What is the most important key in the element of BNI journey, and to hold the BNI membership together and ensure that members are neither feeling overwhelmed and nor they are feeling lost?
Wow, that's a very good question, Pankaj. Generally, what happens when a new member joins BNI, he or she gets overwhelmed with a lot of things and a lot of terms around them. And BNI, being such an old organization, has something very beautiful. It's called the power of one. It's basically like the thumb of your, like your hand. So there are basically 5 things which we need to hold on to. And once you have those 5 things with you as a member, as a new member, and you hold on to them, then nothing can stop you from getting the full value of your BNI membership. So the 5 things which we need to worry or which we need to work on is, the first one is the attendance. So as a member, you need to be present in all the meetings. So that is your thumb. So if you have the thumb in your hand, you can hold everything together. The second thing which comes in is the one-to-ones. Now, a lot of times member thinks that I'm meeting a lot of people in the first week or the second week, and they will go on doing a lot of shallow one-to-ones. Ideally, what you should do is you should focus on meeting one member in a week and do a thorough quality one-to-one with them. Sit down with them, understand their business, see how we can generate referrals for them, understand their background, not only on a business side, but also on a personal side. Once you're able to do that, a good one-to-one, you will definitely be able to generate a referral, which is the third key element of this power of one. Once you have the quality referral for the member, and you can give them some connection which will help them growing their business, that is when these 3 things come together. The fourth thing in the power of one-to-one which comes is the education. Now, the funny part is we have all grown up, learning things from school. But the moment we become businessmen, we start thinking that we don't have to do any more learning. And this is where BNI comes in beautifully and helps us in reminding us that we should constantly be learning. So there is a core value, lifelong learning. And to compensate that core value, we have a KPI for, doing at least 1 hour of education every week. You can do an education on anything. You can do education on your business. You can do education on how to network. You can listen to TED Talks. You can, go ahead and learn on new topics. Artificial intelligence is a very good topic these days. People should invest time in learning. All businessmen should invest time in learning that. So once you do that, you have the fourth KPI. And the fifth KPI is, if you're getting benefit out of BNI, once you are a part of a network, you should always look at growing that network. You should invite people to the chapter meetings and try and see if they can add value to your chapter, and if you can add value to them as a guest or a visitor in the chapter. So this is the concept of power of one, and it's such beautifully defined.
I really like the metaphor which you are using as a fist, because one can really remember such things when you say, and power of one is a fist, right? You can hold this BNI membership to your advantage if you have the fist. If you lose any finger open, it will go out of your hand. You would not been able to hold it. And I love the matter when you says being present in the meeting is the thumb. Just think about it. People are present in the meeting, and at times they are on mobile. So are they really present? Right? So whatever we do, we have to be passionate about it. Right? We can avoid that mobile phone. We can avoid that mobile phone, which is the biggest distraction today. Especially I'll talk about the learning when you said you can learn anything. See, we can learn anything to be a better person. We can learn anything to be a better leader. We can learn anything to know how to network with people. And all that learning is part of your education. And the most beautiful thing which I love about BNI is that lifelong learning is one of the core value. And thank you very much for explaining this power of one very, very beautifully for our members. And now I would like to congratulate you, Praveen. You would have initiated a new chapter in Sharjah. That's all a journey, and that shows the confidence you have built up in BNI as a system. And continuing on that, if I were to ask you, when can I say the mentoring of this new member is done?
Thank you, Pankaj. First of all, this was my way of implementing Givers Gain by launching chapters in Sharjah and Ajman. And coming to your question, when we can consider the mentoring is completed, mentoring is a process which is associated with certain results. So every mentoring has certain objectives to be fulfilled. After a mentoring, if let's say I'm mentoring a member, then I will see whether he is well prepared for his feature presentation, his 7 minutes presentation or not, whether he is well prepared for his 30 seconds business introductions or not. If he is doing beautifully those 30 seconds, I can consider that yes, for 30 seconds he is now self-reliant and he need not any hand holding for 30 seconds. So I can consider mentoring for 30 seconds is completed. Whether he is doing meaningful one-to-ones where he is generating referrals for himself and for the other member who is part of that one-to-one or not is another checkbox of checking whether mentoring is completed or not. If he is doing learning properly, I mean, the Dilip has beautifully explained the rule of fist. So all these check boxes ticking is yes a parameter to ensure that whether the mentoring is completed or not. If it is not, it is a mentor's responsibility to get it completed. It is and most importantly, as an ambassador, my responsibility is to handhold that first year journey of a new member and ensuring that he is seeing the bigger picture with BNI and renewing, because most of the time we see that first year, the second year onwards, the benefits of memberships are actually substantially many folds. So this is my key parameter to check whether the mentoring is completed. If he is going into the second year, yes, I can consider the mentoring is completed.
Wow, that's so beautifully said. And I would like to bring up the subject about the member success program 2.0, and we have been evolving this program from years and years. I have been watching it last 10 years, and what I see is that at times people feel that completing that member success program MSP 2.0 is the end of mentoring. But what you beautifully explained here, it is about the result. It is not about reading that book. It is about implementing that knowledge. It's not about knowing what to do. It's about doing it. And when you see the results, that's the time when you can say, I am done with my responsibility of mentoring the member. You bring up one more point, that the results in the second year are much more fruitful than the first year. And that's very true. I remember in my first MSP, you know, it was a time versus referral curve, where they did show that some businesses receive referral very, very quickly, but other takes time building their credibility. And I think, it's beautiful to understand that mentoring is not an event, it is a journey. And journey is only successful when we see the fruits. Thank you. Thank you very much, both of you, for joining me today. Thank you. Thank you very much.